See, in Japan, movement and food are never separated. They believe that how your body performs is a reflection of how you feed it. And this simple truth, you must eat to move well, is why their elders stay strong, flexible, and balanced far longer than most of us in the West. Now here's where it gets fascinating. Recent research from Tokyo Metropolitan Institute of Gerontology found that seniors who increased their antioxidant and anti-inflammatory foods for 1 week before starting exercise had faster recovery, higher energy, and better muscle response than those who just started exercising cold. So instead of rushing to stretch or sweat, I want you to spend your first 7 days feeding your body exactly what it needs. A simple, powerful senior strength stew that wakes your cells up and fills your muscles with the raw materials they need to grow and repair. Now here's what most people don't realize. Exercise doesn't build muscle, nutrition does. Exercise simply gives the signal. It tells your body, hey, rebuild here. But if there's no protein, no omega-3s, no minerals waiting in your bloodstream, your body can't respond. That's why when you eat your senior strength stew for 7 days first, you're saturating your muscles with nutrients. Then when you begin Rajio Taisō and Shiko exercise, your body knows exactly what to do with those signals. You recover faster. You build lean muscle again. Your balance improves. And your energy doesn't just return. It stays steady throughout the day. It's the perfect duet, food and movement, working in harmony. See, when you hit your 50s and 60s, your body changes in ways most people don't talk about. Your muscles don't absorb protein as efficiently. Your bones lose minerals faster. And your recovery takes longer, not because you're weak, but because your cells are running low on the nutrients that fuel regeneration. That's why jumping into exercise without preparation can backfire. You might walk every day, lift light weights, even stretch, but if your muscle fibers aren't fed, they won't rebuild. If your joints are inflamed, movement just irritates them more. It's not about moving more, it's about fueling smarter. That's where the wisdom of the Japanese comes in. And I mean real, research-backed, generational wisdom. So, the Japanese have quietly practiced a rhythm for decades that most Westerners miss completely. They don't just exercise. They prepare the body through warm, nutrient-rich meals before movement even begins. And one of their secrets? A simple, restorative stew that supports muscle recovery, joint lubrication, and energy balance. It's not a fancy supplement or a powder in a shiny jar. It's food, real, slow-cooked, body-ready nutrition. This senior strength stew is built from ingredients you already know. Tomato, onion, olive oil, garlic, turmeric, ginger, leafy greens, and lean protein, maybe salmon, chicken, or beans. But the difference lies in how and when you eat it. When you give your body 7 straight days of this nourishment, your cells begin to wake up. Protein starts rebuilding your muscle fibers. The turmeric and ginger lower silent inflammation in your joints. Olive oil supports your hormones. Yes, even testosterone balance. And the greens, rich in magnesium and vitamin K, help calcium find its way into your bones instead of your arteries. It's a 7-day internal reset, preparing the body for the movement that's coming next. For 7 days, I want you to eat this stew once daily. Lunch is the best time, around noon or early afternoon, when your digestion is strongest. Eat it slowly with gratitude. Warm, not hot. And most importantly, don't mix it with sugar, soda, or alcohol. Give your body a clean 7 days. Because what happens in those 7 days is subtle but powerful. Your blood sugar stabilizes. Your muscle cells refill with glycogen. Your gut starts producing enzymes that help absorb protein again. And by day 7, your body's engine is ready. Now you can move. Here's how to prepare this stew. Before you start those popular Japanese exercises that have kept millions of seniors strong and active for generations. Simple ingredients, powerful results. Everything you need is right there in your kitchen, but when they come together, something truly healing happens inside your body. Start with tomatoes, rich in lycopene, which protects your muscles from aging and stress. Cooked tomatoes make that lycopene stronger and easier to absorb. Add onions and garlic. They clean your blood, open your vessels, and help oxygen reach your muscles. Garlic even lowers inflammation and improves stamina. Pour in olive oil. That's your joint medicine. It keeps your circulation smooth, your heart strong, and your testosterone cells alive. Now the firepower, turmeric and ginger. Together they calm chronic pain, fight stiffness, and help your body absorb nutrients better, especially when you add a pinch of black pepper. Then comes your protein base. Choose salmon for omega-3s, chicken for clean muscle-building amino acids, or beans if you prefer plant power. That's your strength fuel. Finally, add dark leafy greens, spinach, kale, or morena. They give your body magnesium and vitamin K, the nutrients that help calcium actually stick to your bones. When all these simmer together, something powerful happens. Nutrients combine, circulation improves, and your body gets one clear message. It's time to rebuild. That's not just stew. That's recovery in a bowl, your first real step to feeding before training. Now that your body is fueled and inflammation has cooled down, you're ready for the kind of movement that heals instead of hurts. And that's where the two proven Japanese exercises come in, Rajio Taisō and Shiko. Let's start with Rajio Taisō, or radio calisthenics. Every morning across Japan, from the quiet mountain villages to the busy parks of Tokyo, you'll find people standing in open spaces, some in their 70s, 80s, even 90s, moving to a soft tune that's been broadcast on national radio for over 70 years. Simple rhythmic movements, raising arms, rotating shoulders, gentle knee bends, done to music or radio instructions. It looks simple. No fancy gym clothes, no dumbbells, no machines. Just ordinary people stretching, twisting, and breathing in unison. But what they're doing is extraordinary. Studies from Tokyo University show that older adults who practiced Rajio Taisō for just 10 minutes a day improved flexibility, blood circulation, and balance by over 20% in 6 weeks. That's without weights, without strain, just movement fueled by nourishment. And here's where the stew you just had makes all the difference. Because as you move, your muscles start burning stored glucose and drawing on amino acids to repair themselves. If your body is already rich with nutrients from the tomato lycopene, the olive oil, the protein base, and the greens, it responds instantly. Your muscles rebuild faster, your joints recover better, and your fatigue fades away within days. That's not motivation talk, that's biochemistry done right. Fuel first, then move. Feed your muscle, then train it. That's how the Japanese live longer, stronger, and more gracefully. And it's exactly what we're reviving here, together, in the senior kitchen. Now that your body has loosened, warmed, and awakened through Rajio Taisō, it's time to add strength, the kind that stays with you. And for that, we borrow a page from the most respected movement in Japanese tradition, Shiko, the Sumo Grounding Squat. Don't let the name intimidate you. You're not stepping into a wrestling ring. You're stepping into your power, into a movement that's been done by Japanese warriors, monks, and sumo wrestlers for centuries to build not just muscle, but grounded strength, from the legs up to the mind. Shiko isn't about speed. It's about connection. Each repetition sends a signal to your body. I'm still strong. I'm still grounded. I'm still alive. And when you pair it with the right nutrition, with that powerful, anti-inflammatory, protein-rich stew, you create the perfect cycle. Feed, move, rebuild, repeat. That's how the Japanese age with strength and calmness, not through intensity, but through consistency and nourishment. And that's exactly what I want for you. Because every movement, every breath, and every bite you take now is shaping the next decade of your life. In Japanese, Shiko means to stamp the earth. It's a symbolic act, a way of connecting your energy to the ground, strengthening the hips, and stabilizing the spine. It's one of the purest movements for older men because it trains the exact muscles that age tends to steal, the thighs, hips, and lower back. When you lose strength there, your balance goes, your walking shortens, and soon even standing up from a chair feels harder than it should. But with Shiko, you rebuild that foundation naturally. Here's the rhythm I want you to follow for your transformation. Week 1. Eat the stew daily. No exercise yet. Let your body repair and rehydrate from the inside. Week 2. Continue the stew every other day. Add 10 minutes of Rajio Taisō each morning, right after waking. It wakes up your joints and restarts your balance system. Week 3. Keep Rajio Taisō daily. Add 3 to 5 rounds of gentle Shiko squats, 3 times a week. By now, your metabolism is awake, your muscles are responding, and your bones are absorbing calcium efficiently. That's when older men begin to say, Doc, I feel lighter. I walk easier. My legs don't shake anymore. That's the power of feeding before training. I've seen men in their late 60s and even early 80s use this approach and completely change their vitality. One gentleman told me, "Doc, I used to get up from the chair like a 90-year-old. Now I feel like a 50-year-old again, and I didn't even go to the gym." That's the power of combining nourishment and gentle movement. Because when your cells are fed, your body remembers what it's capable of. This isn't hype, this is how your biology works. And Japanese elders have been living proof for generations. So here's my advice as your doctor, your guide, and your friend. Before you take another pill, before you jump into another senior workout challenge, spend just 7 days feeding your body what it truly needs. Let the stew do its quiet work. Then move, not for punishment, but for power. Because when your food becomes your strength, every step, every stretch, every squat begins to rebuild the man you've always been. This is the senior kitchen, where food isn't just food, it's medicine, movement, and meaning combined. If you found value here, subscribe and stay close, because we're not done yet. We're bringing back the energy, the strength, and the confidence every man over 60 deserves, one meal and one movement at a time.